let's start this. Hello everybody. I decided that I was gonna tell y'all a story. A little bit of the reason why I wanted to tell you this is because I changed into this shirt, and if you can see, it says Destination Next Level. I went to an event. I got to meet certain people, and this event was Lohanthony, Jack and Jack, Nash Greer, Jake Miller, and Princess Lauren. So they came into my town, and me and my friend Karina, the one on this channel, we went, and it was pretty wow, like pretty emotional. So let's get right into this. So Karina texted me and she was like, hey, I'm going to the thing on Sunday. Do you want to come with me? Because my parents said yes, and they said I could invite you. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, but I have to ask my parents. So my mom was only home right now because my dad was working, so I asked my mom first. She was like, I don't know, you're gonna have to tell your dad. And I was like, Lord, please help me, my dad, because my dad is very overprotective. I didn't know what was coming. So he got home, and I go to meet my boyfriend, because you know, Nash Greer, love you. They were like, I don't know. They're just like indecisive, and I was like, please, 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 it was only time. Like, okay, yes, you could go. And at that moment, I was surprised that they actually let me go, and I was actually crying at that moment. And I was crying, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, thank you so much. After that, I quickly texted Karina, hey, I could go. And she was like, okay, be ready by 5. Sunday, 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, you know what? This is worth it. This is worth it. I'm gonna get up at 5 in the morning, and I'm gonna get all dressed up. I'm gonna see him. Like I was gonna see all of them. I really liked them. So that was big for me. I set my alarm at 4:40, so I had 20 minutes to get ready. So I was wearing this longs because it was in January. So where I live, January, this is kind of cool. And that day was gonna be raining, and it was gonna be cold. So I was wearing a black long sleeve undershirt with a long sleeve above that was kind of lace. It was lace, and a pair of leggings and a brown purse. I got up, I changed, I fixed my hair, I brushed my teeth. I didn't eat breakfast because I was so emotional. I was so excited, and I went with Karina. We were so excited. We went to go pick up Karina's sister, and we went after that. We were like, boom, let's go. We got there, and there was probably like 10 people in front of us. We got there at a pretty good time, and let me tell you, it was actually really cold, and it was raining, man. It was not raining like pouring, boom, boom, boom. It was raining. It was just like raining, normal rain, not strong or whatever. Really, I want to say 9, 10 o'clock. It was probably 9 or 10 o'clock around that time. And the people that work at the store that we went to, it was at Verizon, the destination. It was at Verizon, and the people that worked there were giving us ponchos to put on because it was raining and everything. It was so cool, and they were so nice. And after that, we were just in line, and then the DJ was out. We were playing some songs. We were getting into that groove, you know. And then, guess what? Lohanthony, my boo, came on. Yes. And he was up there, and we were just like, oh my god. So after that, he announced that the people that were in front of the line, like the first 2 people, they got free phones because they were there the night before at 7 p.m. and it was so cold and it was raining. They got all wet, and so they won a free phone, which was pretty cool. Then he invited one person to the stage. It wasn't me or Karina, sadly, but it was a girl, and then she started dancing, putting a groove on too. It was awesome. We got in, we put this on. We had to put on our phone information and everything on a thing that they had. When we were done with that, we had to go through stations all around the store. And the first station, we did something, and whenever you were done with it, you had to scan this little thing on something. I don't know, but you have to scan it, and every time you have to scan it once you were done with each station. So it came down where we had to go upstairs and actually see what this I guess there were points or something. Guess what it had won us? Because you could either win tickets to see Jack and Jack and Jake Miller, or a meet and greet. I was so like, oh my god, hopefully I get the meet and greet, hopefully I get the meet and greet. And after that we went to it was just like tablets there, and we had to scan it, and then we had to scratch it, and it said, it said meet and greet. I was so happy, I was screaming. I'm not even kidding, I was screaming. This is the meet and greet. I got this one, song. Not changing subject, but when we were at the line, the security guard, he was giving out, well, he wasn't giving out tickets. We were talking to him, and then he was like, do you have tickets? And we were like, no, I mean, for what, right? And he was like, here. He was like, he got in his pocket and here. He gave us tickets to see Jack and Jack. Oh my god, me and Karina were crying. We were in shock. We actually didn't say anything. We were in shock. And after he left, I was like, oh my gosh, we didn't say thank you or anything. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to look for him and say thank you, because that was really, really, really awesome of him. Okay, so now back to the point where I was in the meet and greet. We were in line. It was an outside line, then an inside line. It was like we were out of our other room. So we were out right now, and then all you see is Jack and Jack pass over there and with the security guard, and I was like, hey! And then the security guard turned around and I was like, thank you! And he was like, you're welcome. After that, we got into the room where the actual line started. I got in there. So this is the line, and then the room was over here. So I got in, and there was an empty space to your right. And actually, I'm not kidding, Nash freaking Grier was there, and I was like, oh my god, is this even real? Because I wasn't really comprehending all this. I was like, this is a dream to go all the way over here and get in the line to actually meet him. So we're in the line. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh my god.
First there were a few people in front of us, and I was like, Karina, you go first. And she was like, okay. And then I was just waiting, and then the lady that was there, the security guard, had to stamp the thing, I guess, so you can go in again. Stamp it, or not stamp it, like punch hole it. I got in. She was like, are you ready? And I was like, I guess. And I went there. I gave the jacket to the guard there that was holding the stuff. I gave him not my purse. I gave him my jacket. And then I was hugging him, and I was so happy. I can't really remember exactly what happened, because right now I still don't really know what happened. Kid you not, I looked into its eyes and I got mesmerized, and that's all I remember. And I remember him saying, I love you, and I was like, I love you too. It was just a really great experience. Let me show you the picture right now. You know, OTP, you know, you gotta go for that. And after that, we went to another hallway to get out of there. They gave us the shirt, and they gave us, I think it was this. It's this light up thing. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. It lit up, whatever. And then, oh there. See the lights. Different kinds of lights. Boom, boom, body, 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 body. Jenny had written these notes that we could give to Jack and Jack, because she loves Jack Galinsky, and you know, she had a note for him. And we didn't get to meet them though. So Karina asked to the lady if they always see Jack and Jack pass around, and they're like, can you give this to them? They're like, you know what, here. And they gave us meet and greet concert passes. And we were like, oh my gosh. So that was another exciting thing that happened that day. And after that, we went to the mall to just get everything, all of this comprehended and everything. And after they dropped me off at my house so I could have so I could rest a little bit, because actually I was really tired. And at the time my phone wasn't charging, so I couldn't actually charge my phone, so I had a little bit of battery, and I couldn't take any pictures or anything. They sent me that picture, and I also have a picture of me and Karina right now. And to the concert, I invited my sister because we had an extra pass. Not an extra pass, we had an extra ticket. We were actually too late to pass the meet and greet, because the meet and greet was like at 5:30 or something, and I guess you couldn't go anymore, and we were pretty sad. We were pretty bummed out about that. But we actually got to see Jake Miller perform, and we got to see Jack and Jack, and Lil Anthony, and Princess Lauren. It was Princess Lauren's birthday that day. So, like, happy birthday to you, we sang. It was pretty exciting. I loved it. At one point, I got claustrophobic, and I was like, oh, so many people, so I got out. But then I went back in, and we started, you know, fist pumping everything, you know. Really fun. And I hope I can do that again. Hopefully I could go with Jenny and Corinne and my sister. But that's it for today, and please like it if you liked it, and subscribe down below. I'll see you next week, and I love all of y'all. Bye.